Hello guys, welcome back to this channel. My name is Janelle and today we are going thrifting. This was my first time filming at the thrift store. These are pre-recorded clips from yesterday and I really enjoyed it. I can totally start filming there. We're starting with voiceovers though, but I think honestly it's easier to watch that way anyway. We are going to two thrift stores today. I'm going to a local thrift store and then we are going to my all-time favorite, Red, White, and Blue. So yeah, let's go. I started this thrift trip in the sweater section and I found this purple Adidas sweatshirt. I was about to check comps because I hadn't seen this collab or this type of Adidas before, but then I saw it was $17, so I passed. But I did end up getting this Baltic-born dress and almost got this No Boundaries dress as a style-based pickup, but I couldn't justify $5 for style-based, so I passed. Then I went over to the blazers. I was looking at that Chico's one, but it wasn't a good size. And then I came across this Talbot's one, which green tags were 50% off, so it would have been $6.50 and a really good size in a 16 petite, but yeah, you'll see that I grabbed it for now, but then over looking it again, I ended up putting it back because of the condition. There were parts of the sleeve that were just really dirty, and then the back had a little bit of wear marks on it as well, so I just figured I'd pass on it. So I looked over the blazers a little bit more, but ultimately I just ended up leaving with that Baltic-born dress. All right, I think that was my worst thrift trip of all time. I actually have left a thrift store with nothing before, so one of the worst thrift trips of all time. I had really high hopes because I went to another location just a few days ago and found so many great pieces. If you saw my last thrift haul video, I found this pajama set that is like $150 retail and I bought it for $6. The same day I sold it for $46, and some of the other items I got already have traction. So I was like, oh yeah, let me go to their other location. I found Johnny Was for $4 at that thrift store before, so I was ready to find a bunch of things and I just didn't. That was a little bit unfortunate, but I did not let it get me down because I knew that Red, White, and Blue always comes through. And you will see how picky I am at that thrift store because they just have so much. I'm like fully convinced that they buy palettes. They always have the same brands. They have really good brands. They do price things up. So I'm really picky because I know what I can get for certain brands there regularly. So I'm just not really willing to pay more if the size is not right. Like I just get the luxury of being picky there because they have so much. It is like the biggest, cleanest thrift store ever. Anyway, let's go so you can see what I got. We got one really exciting bolo. Let's go. I almost always start my thrift trips in the top section because I actually started off as a top seller. I feel like I really mastered this category, and I know it's not a lot of people's favorite category because average sale price tends to be a little lower, but if you know what you're doing, it ends up pretty well. The first thing I found was this LL Bean top, which I got to see if my fiance wanted to resell because he also resells just here and there for fun on men's pieces, and that one was misplaced. And he did end up grabbing that for $2. Then I found this J. Jill piece, which was a size large, and all green tags were 50% off, so this is actually $5. And I looked at the material as I always do. It is a cotton blend, so I snatched that. Should be able to get about $25 for it. Then I continued looking through the long sleeve shirts, saw other J. Jills, just not as good styles, and then this Talbot shirt, which was in a size 12. I love Talbots in a size 12. Another cotton blend, and this was a button front shirt, also $5, so I picked that up. And then we're looking more. I just passed a Talbot shirt that was a small size, so passed on it. And here's another J. Jill in a size large, also $5, so we are grabbing it. Now we are in the dresses section, and I very quickly saw this new tag J. Crew dress in a size 10 for 50% off, so definitely had to check comps on that one, but ultimately, spoiler, the comps were terrible. And J. Crew is just like that. You either get a really good dress or a really bad dress. But I kept on looking and I saw another J. Crew dress and then this Alice and Olivia dress for $20, but yeah, definitely had to check comps on that, which, spoiler, they were also not very good. It was listed on the RealReal for $16, but I did find a couple Bowden dresses. Ultimately, I ended up passing on them. Then I saw this by Anthropology dress. Here you see how I'm very picky. It was full price for $15 in an extra small, and comps were just not that great for extra small. And then this Bowden dress for $10. I didn't show it, but I actually did end up picking that up. And then there were more Bowden dresses in the long sleeve section. So you see here is where I get a little spoiled and get to see which prices are best, sizes are best, and styles are best, and decide what I want. Then this Tuckernuck dress. Ugh, the Tuckernuck dress. We'll talk about that later. All right, guys, we are back from the thrift store, and I'm going to show you everything I got because I did a lot of adding things to my cart, checking comps, deciding not to pick it up, a lot of back and forth. So we're just going to go through everything that I got. The first dress, the Baltic Born green dress, I already processed, listed, and put away. So this is just going to be the red, white, and blue haul. We did get some goodies and some bread and butter. I'll start from the beginning. So the first three things I found were the two J. Jill tops. They're both in a size large. This is like my ultimate bread and butter, okay? J. Jill and Talbot's. I'm gonna do a video, actually probably my next video will be about all of the bread and butter brands that I find all the time at my thrift store and ones that really pay my bills, you know, because it's those consistent smaller sales that really add up. J. Jill is one of those for me. Only sizes large and up, okay? So this first one is a size large. All green tags were 50% off, so I got each of these three for $5. So what can I do with this shirt? What are the factors that it has? Obviously size, material. I believe this is a cotton blend, but it's like 99% cotton. Good material, breathable, button front plaid. We can say Western, we can say lightweight, we can say colorful, lots of little different things here. And this one I like even more. I just love like blues and greens. And this is a tunic top, long sleeve, again, button front all the way down. And this is a cotton blend as well. This one's very login look, but also Western, but also coastal colors. Like there's a lot of different keywords I can use for this one. So I expect to get about 25 for each of these. And then on a similar note here, this is a Talbot shirt. I picked it up because it is 100% cotton. Again, a better size in a size 12. This is gonna do a lot better around Christmas time because I'm definitely gonna use like holiday, festive plaid, and then it's got the gold buttons, so it definitely is very festive. I could see my grandma wearing this around Christmas time for sure. Good material. It's the non-iron shirt, which is very popular for them. Oh, it's 97% cotton. 2022 style, so not too bad. And I sell these so much, so I should get about 20 to 25 for this one as well. Next up is a test. This is the first time I'm going to try to resell this brand. And it's funny, I watched Rebecca Allison just say like this is not a good brand to resell, but then I think it was a comment that said that they actually do sell this brand well. I'm gonna try. This is an Ann Taylor new with tag blazer I got for $5, which usually when I'm testing a brand I only want to spend like 2 to 3 max, but the fact that it was new with tags, the fact that it is a size 12, and the fact that it is a wool blend, like you can see the wool like pilling off the jacket. It's not bad because you can just take it right off and never know it was there, but also just the classic neutral color with the really soft stripe I think is really pretty, and it's just such a minimalist classic career wear piece. And then I can use wool, like there's just a lot of keywords that I can think of for this. So it being new and having the name of the item, I am a sucker for when a brand puts the name of the item on the brand tag or on the material tag. Thank you to the brands that do that because it makes this so easy to list. Ann Taylor, the Hutton blazer, size 12. Wool blend. I'll make videos on how I write my titles, like keywords that I use and stuff, but this I think will do well. Like I'm hoping to get 25 to 30 for it. I think I can easily. Next up, more bread and butter. This is Bowden. It is a Bowden dress. Bowden does really well for me. I love finding Bowden dresses. I've sold their tops maybe like 3 or 4 times as well, and they don't do as well. I will not pick up a Bowden top unless it's like $3. A dress, I will pay up to 12 for a good Bowden dress. This one was 10. It's also a size 10, which I like. It has their very true to Bowden like geometric print. I feel like somebody totally would have worn this for 4th of July. Not only is it red, white, and blue, but those just look like little fireworks. Obviously 4th of July just passed, but that's okay. During the summer, this is like one of my best sellers, so I'm pretty excited to list this. I honestly get like 35 for Bowden dresses. I usually list them all at 40. Sometimes I'll list them at like 36. Typically I like to start them at 40. It just depends on like comp, style, size, stuff like that. Next up, when I saw this, I thought this was Bowden. Do you guys also like when you go to the thrift store, guess like when you see an item like, ooh, that looks like J. McLaughlin, or like, ooh, that looks like this brand, and then look at it and half the time you're right and you're like, damn, okay. I love that feeling. But for this one, I thought this was Bowden, but it was Talbot's, and I was still happy to get it because it's a dress for $8. Super cool. with the belted waist, fully buttoned front, collared, 100% cotton, pretty colors, very summery, good size. Lots I can do with this piece. I expect to get about 30, maybe 35 for it. I'm gonna guess 30. 8 into 30 is great for me. I saved the best for last, and you tell me if I paid too much for this. But I was so excited, I didn't even care. There's those brands where you just get so pumped that you just have to. Here we have the Tuckernuck tiered maxi dress, 100% cotton, 100% cotton lining, tie front. So cute. The only thing that would have made this better is if it had pockets, honestly. This is a size extra small, which is why maybe you think I'm crazy because I paid $20 for it. But even extra small Tuckernuck dresses are selling on the regular. This dress I picked up without checking comps, which don't do that. I do it with Talbots and J. Jill because those I just know, like I can basically figure those out. But, and because I barely spend any money on them. But when you're gonna pay $20 for an item, check comps. Like that Alice and Olivia dress, I would have paid $20 for that, and then I saw that it was listed for $16 on the real. Like that would have been such a big mistake. I'm still gonna profit on this 100%, but I thought I could list this for like $100, and comps are more like $60, like anywhere from 50 to 80. I already listed this because I got really excited, and I listed it for 80. We're gonna see what happens. It fits me, honestly. It's so oversized. Like it says extra small, but it's like a 18 or 19 pit to pit, so you could wear this as a medium. As beautiful as these dresses are, I just feel like they look funny on me. I'm still gonna profit. I will probably sell it for 50 to 60 bucks, and I spent 20, so that's still decent profit, but definitely check comps when you're gonna pay up for an item. Nonetheless, I've never found a Tuckernuck dress. I found one Tuckernuck blouse and I sold it for like 70 bucks. So I thought for sure I would sell this for like 100, but that's why comps are just very important. And if you don't know how to check comps, another video I can do. So that is everything I got on my thrift trip today. Thank you for coming along with me. Again, my next video will be about my bread and butter brands. Let me know what other reselling content you want to see. I have been saying it in every video, but I'm just like really pumped to be filming this kind of content. I don't know why it took me this long to do it, to start this, but better now than never, right? Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye.